Hey Soul fans, Jim Decker coming at you from Soul Fast e-bikes. What we're looking at here is my brand new Generation 2 CUDAs. This is a 1500 watt, 52 volt monster here with full suspension at $29.99, under $3,000. I'm going to show you why this is the best built, best bike, hands down, in the industry. There's nobody doing any type of stuff that we're doing over here at Soul. Starting off my frame, I was the first manufacturer to do an integrated down tube battery. There's a couple other kooky companies that are doing the same thing with a really freaky front end on it and a Frankenstein rear, but that's okay. Starting back here, we've got the new updated Soul Fast V Speedster tires. V is a great company. They're out of Thailand, grow their own rubber trees. I've done a lot of testing over tires on the last 10 years, and this has been the exclusive tire on my F1 and has now been the exclusive tire on all my Pros, as well as my CUDAs here. So this is a 1000 watt Bafang motor matched to a 52 volt battery. So this will peak out at 1500 watts. It'll run RMS all the time at 1000. And folks, this thing rips. It is fast. I've got the only CNC water jetted dropout plates, support gussets throughout this whole thing. Super, super trick. We've done a couple little modifications cosmetic wise on the linkage here. I've actually anodized it to match my front billet triple clamp, and then you'll notice I went back in and CNC radius cut the inside of this. This is giving it a really cool factory works race look, super one-off, and this is the type of detail you're going to get from Soul. There's no manufacturers out there, unless you get into the super high-end Uber $10,000-$15,000 bikes that do clean jobs like this. Right over here we have my 4130 chromoly crank. This is a 175 millimeter crank, so plenty of pedal stroke even with the electric on. Matched with my Soul Fast billet pedal, which has a chromoly shaft and is sealed, rocking the KMC chains. Super clean exit lines over here. We do a weld-on kickstand. Coming up here, I've got a really high-end built controller. The controller talks between the motor and the battery, so we give the motor a ton of current right from the battery here. And also my batteries, we use the best cells, which are the Samsung, but not only the Samsung, they're certified, and then we use a super high-end BMS, which is our battery management system. So we're going to get a lot of extra power out of the system here running the way we have it wired up. Right up on my head tube, my classic CNC water jetted plates. That is super badass. And right on to my F1 billet triple clamp. This starts off as a block of aluminum, a CNC down. We have about 6 hours of machining work on this, and this is something you will not find on any other bicycle anywhere except for Soul. Look how super clean this is. This is something you might get on a factory work supercross bike. So we have a full lockout on the front. Turn it all the way clockwise for a lockout. Back it off for some butter suspension. Got the new SS racing stripe going down here, matched to a through axle mountain bike hub, which is also sealed bearing, and we've also got some mud guards on here. I don't have them on, but they do come with the bike. And back onto the tire again. So the rim we're using is actually a double butted aluminum wheel stamped out to save some weight. We've got stainless steel spokes, brass nipples, matched to a 2.8 inch tire. So the big benefits we're getting from here is a low resistant, doesn't take a lot of energy to get it going or to keep it going. So handling, takeoff, cornering, and braking is the best in the industry, hands down. Up on the top here, strictly mountain bike, 31.8 billet mountain bike stem. And we've also got a spacer in here for larger riders. We'll talk about larger shocks we're also offering. Let me go and drop this bike down here a little bit. All BMX up on the front end here. I've got a brand new display, which is about 40% larger than the other display I was using. Super clean, super intuitive. A lot of data on here, a lot of cool stuff you can do. Matched to a thumb throttle. Braking, we use the Tektro brakes. I've been with Tektro for many, many years. I've got a brand new Team USA CUDA coming out, and we're working with Tektro on getting those brakes painted again. So we should have some red brakes out on a new model here. But this thing is pretty slick. This is one of our biggest selling paint jobs since I released it over 8 years ago on my pedal bikes. This is the old Porsche Le Mans Gulf livery heritage colors. The seat right here, also badass. We've got the SS Racing stripe, diamond stitching. We got the roll with sole and a reflective logo. We've got a support gusset back here to keep the seats from fatiguing and bending, and also open up your favorite beverage there with a bottle opener. Best paint finishes. This is actually about a 7-stage paint finish on this. We start off with a primer. We do a high gloss white, and then we do 2 coats of the orange to get it to get bright, and then we strike it off, paint it blue, and then we clear coat it, and then decal it, and then we clear coat it again. So super clean on the paint end here. Team green right here. This one we just released. And what can I say? We sold out of these immediately. This has that classic Supercross, motocross look. It's pretty badass, super bright. If you want to be you want to be seen, that's the bike for you. The Shark Gray here has been another popular color. A lot of OE manufacturers, Big 4 car dealers are doing trucks and Jeeps and whatnot in these gray colors. This is matched to a red anodized rim, as well as pedal. And then we have our new Rapid Blue here. Super, super clean. This is one sexy bike. You're out riding this thing, it gets a lot of looks. It just has that really cool, no flash, super clean. The lines on this thing are actually perfect. It just looks good, rides well. Get a little closer look here at the suspension. All the details, we go into it. You got a front integrated headlight, which is a low draw light, but puts out a ton of current. Over here we have the SS badging on here, as well as a key tumbler for your lock, to lock your battery up. Coming down here, the exit lines are super clean. We have a sensor on here. But look how well made this is. I mean, there is nobody in the industry doing what we're doing here for these pricing points. So if you guys want the best value in the industry, man, we've got it right here. This particular model right here is for Randy Johnson. He's one of our kind of brand ambassadors, the big unit from the Diamondbacks, and we've actually added a 165 millimeter shock here. He's 6'9". The other bikes come with the 155. So if you're over 6'2", maybe over 250 pounds, we're going to ask for your size and weight, so we can actually dial in these bikes to fit you. We're going to adjust the suspension for you, so when you pull it out of the box, all you need to do is throw a few components on it, and you're ready to rip. So folks, if you're looking for the best built bikes, best customer service, I mean, look no further. I'm a 10-year brand here. We're not some import company slapping logos on bikes and calling ourselves hot shots. I mean, we're the real thing here. So check us out, Soul Fast e-bikes.